Hi everyone, and thank you for purchasing the custom HTML Shopify section by qwiqode. In this video, I'll be showing you how to actually use it. So if you haven't installed it yet, please refer to the separate video included in the package. You also have access to a PDF file with these instructions. So to get started, go to your theme editor. On the left-hand side, you click on Add Section. You can search for the section or just scroll down until you find the QQ custom HTML section that you've added. You'll see in a default this section has a subtitle or pre-head, a main title, and an area to put in the HTML code. So we can go in and add in here, and we can just, based on the type of site that the type of content that you want to display, you can just put in something like that. You can select the HTML element, which is good for SEO based on the way your site or your strategy works in terms of importance of these titles. These also can help if you're using an H3 and want to retain that same styling that you have on the site. You can select one of these that already has the default styling, and you won't have to do any other edits for it. Same goes for the section title, where you can change the title to whatever you'd like. This is my HTML snippet. And same thing here, you could change the HTML content here. If you don't want to have this subtitle, you simply just clear it out. It won't appear. I'll get to these details later. Here down very below is where you add in the HTML. Right now we just have this basic default code, but for instance, if you'd like to put in to embed a Google map or a YouTube video, then you would paste the code here. So as an example, if we go to Google Maps and we have let's say just a map of Los Angeles, we'd like to embed it. We click here on share. You have embed a map, and then you can set the different sizes. You can do large, and you copy the HTML here, go back to the theme editor, select all, paste, and there is the map embedded. Now, if you'd like it to be bigger or something, you can change the width to 100%. And let's say height, you can play around with it, maybe make it a little bit smaller. Now back up to the top. If we'd like this section to have a background color, you can choose to have a background color like so. You can make the section stretch to the edges of the site, of the page, or of the screen, or make it smaller, 75% or full width. And full width, as you can see, it just stretches everything out properly. We have section margins and padding. Margin is the distance between the very top of the section and outwards, or the bottom, and padding is the distance from the edges inwards. So right now you could see, for instance, let's say we don't want this background here. So we would just get rid of the padding, and now everything lines up correctly, and section. So you have here, but usually we'd like to have a little bit of padding at the top, like so. We have the same settings for mobile. We'd like them to have it mobile. For custom fonts, we have an option to style the title and the subtitle. So you can go up here. Let's put this back in here. So just so we can see. And let's say we want this to be much smaller. So you can go back into here. You can also change the color. Let's make it black. If this font size, for instance, all of these values, if they are at 0, that means it's using the default that your theme supplies. But if you want it to be different, you could just change it here. Make it, let's say, 14. Same thing with line height. Line height is fine. We can add another pixel for some letter spacing, and we can also give some more margins above and below just to give it some more space. Same goes for mobile. And for mobile, you can always, just to remind you, you can always go back up here and go to mobile, and you can see the changes effect on mobile. Going down, we have the same thing for styling. If you'd like to use a different font that what your theme is currently using, you could just click that and then change the font to something else. You could change the color of the font. Let's just make it dark red, just for as an example. We can change the font size and all that just the same, as well as changing the alignment and margins. Same goes for mobile. And that's basically it for what you could do here. Same, just like we put in a Google map, we can also go in and take a video from YouTube or any other iframes or something that another service allows you to put in. You can you share. You have this embed option. You can take this code and the same thing, go into here and put in a video, and you get it right there. And that's it. Thank you again for purchasing the section, and we hope that it helps you achieve your website goals.